Does it ever seem like our world is getting more connected? Take the clothes you are wearing. Who made them? Where did the materials come from? It's probably obvious, but like your clothes, your life is inevitably connected to the lives of many others across the planet. Look around the place you live. People move so easily nowadays that many communities include folks from all kinds of backgrounds. When people from diverse backgrounds come together, some differences become obvious: how people talk and act, and what they believe. The challenge in communicating across these cultural differences is how our relationships are inevitably shaped by hierarchies. All organizations and groups, even families, structure people into roles with different levels of status and power. Our influence and resources and experiences are shaped by historically and socially constructed categories, aspects of our identity like race and ethnicity, class, gender, language, sexuality, and religion. Intercultural praxis, developed by Dr. Catherine Sorrells, is a tool to help us better navigate these intercultural differences in ways that are ethical and just. This model represents a process that is cyclical in nature, with no real start or endpoint, so you can jump into it from any one of the 6 interrelated points of entry: inquiry, framing, positioning, dialogue, reflection, and action. Developing curiosity, a willingness to suspend judgments, and being flexible enough to expand your way of thinking are critical capacities of inquiry. Think about someone from a different country or someone whose racial or ethnic background is different from yours. Do you want to know more about them? Does the way they are different from you cause you to reflect on yourself? Expanding our frames so we can see ourselves, experiences, and the world from different perspectives is the next key goal. A frame focuses our attention so we see what is inside, but it also creates boundaries, limiting our view. Inclusion and exclusion is how cultural frames work. They help us see something very clearly and yet can limit our perspective. More intentional framing allows us to open up our perspective. Positionality requires that we consider how we are positioned in terms of power in relation to others. Our positionality is impacted by the socially constructed categories of difference, like race, gender, and class, that are not only personal, but are also institutional. For example, positionality accounts for women being paid 82% of what men are paid. Workers with disabilities also earn 87 cents on the dollar. So, the gender pay gap affects all women, but a woman who is hard of hearing may face additional challenges. Dialogue in intercultural praxis requires interest, curiosity, and willingness to be changed. It means you're aware of how your experiences and worldview are limiting and could be enriched by others. While you may not agree with the other person, you want to understand their experience and their perspective. Dialogue emphasizes communicating with empathy, respect, and a genuine willingness to connect with other human beings. Thinking and reflecting gives you the capacity to observe and alter your perspectives and behaviors. Have you ever reflected on how your experiences have shaped you? Have you ever reflected on how your identity and belonging in various cultural groups impacts your experiences and your perspectives? Have you thought about the challenges and benefits of staying in difficult dialogues? Reflection is key to all the stages of the praxis cycle. In particular, reflection helps you act in meaningful, effective, and responsible ways. Consider how every moment in your day is an opportunity to engage in intercultural praxis. No matter who you are in relation to others, you can enact positive changes. Ask yourself, how can your everyday choices and actions play a role in confronting stereotypes and prejudices, building relationships and alliances across difference, and creating a more just and equitable world? The intercultural praxis model offers ways of being, thinking, analyzing, reflecting, and acting in a multicultural world. It provides a blueprint for using your knowledge and skills as an intercultural communicator. It's a guide to navigating difference that encourages understanding, compassion, and action, so you can be the glue that holds your diverse communities together.